Saint Germain. That present the Earth is about to shut down. The 3D habits and energies in such harmonious way as possible. Channel by Medline Lafont. Received on March 17, 2013. March 19, 2013. Beloved ones, I am here today to clarify some things not only about recent events but also about events which are too soon manifest on your earth. A lot of hard work has been accomplished behind closed doors, so to speak, resulting in a possible great event or shift relating to, amongst other issues, your banking systems and whole lot more. As always, we ask you to release all concepts of time and all expectations in these matters, as this attitude would not be helpful but would rather obstruct the smooth flow of energies which are due to take place. That present you should learn, once and for all, to be timeless and to accept and work from the now moment. As has been stated in my previous message, a lot is taking place and this is becoming more and more obvious also to the media. All this will lead to such a climax that the truth will set in and seep through your media sources. It can no longer remain hidden as everything is unfolding on a global scale and is hence felt by everyone, including the still dormant souls. There is no way back and it can no longer be blocked. Have an unshakable trust in the divine process of ascension because it is a large part of all that island. It all boils down to recognizing, exploring and accepting your divine self in all freedom and love. It is your right and your being, and absolutely nothing can stop you when you have chosen this from the bottom of your heart. Nothing can block the divine force of ascension and liberation. This force will bring you further along in your evolution and your experiences in the light. Only time can somewhat hinder and delay this because there still exists an outspoken focus on dates and time frames. It is high time to only dwell in the now moment and from there to just keep on creating. If you are unsure what this now moment is all about, I advise you to isolate yourself in a quiet moment and to close your eyes. Listen to the beating of your heart and to your breathing. Get a feel of enrichment when in contact with your inner self in the heart and be one within your heart. You have just experienced the now moment and it feels good, unbounded and limitless. All of you are limitless and this is also the case in your daily lives. There is nothing that in principle could block or prohibit you from being yourself. There are only distractions and attempts to keep it all in check and to restrain it. But I can assure you, beloved ones, that we are now far beyond the fact, since enrichment and enlightenment are in the process of manifesting themselves on the earth. Too many souls have awakened so that this kind of limited life on earth is no longer accepted nor approved of. Your hearts are now wide open and expect, even demand only love and harmony. Enlightenment is now the order of the day and we see this come to pass ever so swiftly. We are aware that, from your point of view, this does not seem to be so, but know that Gaia has set her first footsteps in the fifth dimension in many energetic locations spread all over the earth. Certain countries and locations already exist in the fifth dimension depending on the consciousness of the collective population. Other countries still exist in the third dimension and most countries exist in the fourth dimension. It all depends on the state of consciousness. That state of consciousness is in its own right also dependent not only on how far someone has grown in his evolution and awakening, or to the degree of integration of the light, but most of all to the extent that the person works from his heart and not from his mind through the brain. The intellect is an important asset in daily life on the third dimension, but the heart knows and feels everything. The brain is incapable of feeling. It can only perceive what it sees, and what it sees is just the illusion of this world. The new world is merely a heightened state of being associated with higher frequencies and energies of the light and of the heart. Your heart is the center of all that is in your own being. A rather intense pressure will be felt there where humanity still exists in the lower frequency of the third dimension as the timelines converge, whereafter time in itself will disappear, and the upcoming spring equinox will play an important part in this. Prepare yourself for souls and locations still dwelling in the third dimension. If you find yourself in a location with this lower frequency but you are aware of all that is unfolding and you have duly reached a higher level of consciousness, then nothing can go wrong. So you don't have to worry one bit. Those who dwell in the heart will always find themselves in a harmonious way and will escape the chaos. It will not affect you at all. That's why I advise you to always remain grounded and to center yourself in your heart. You will be in dire need of this help and assistance these days and weeks, and we count on all of you. The locations and hearts dwelling in the fourth dimensional state receive a huge opportunity to greatly further their awakening and bringing it that much closer to the full ascension into the fifth dimension. Also in this case it all depends on how you are dealing with all this in the now moment and how your actions, thoughts and feelings all originate from your heart. At this specific point in time there is a great gradation of 4D thoughts about to convert into a higher state of your being and is bringing you ever so quietly to your fifth dimensional state of consciousness and inner self. Congratulations are in order if you have already evolved this far, for although there is only a small number that can truly call themselves the pioneers of the fifth dimensional world, that small number is working tirelessly on those three different dimensions and even beyond those three. That present the Earth is about to shut down the 3D habits and energies in such harmonious way as is possible for humanity so that the transition can occur in a most loving way. Humanity must now proceed lifting themselves into an even higher frequency and expand this as much as possible into a global manifestation. Is seen from an energetic level. Nowadays 50% is now dwelling in a fifth dimension, and by that I mean the Earth and her frequency ranges on a global, country-wise level, her embodiment. Humanity, on the contrary, dwells at about 35% in the fourth dimensional setting as to her consciousness and incarnations, whereas a small 25% has already shifted into the fifth dimensional consciousness and even beyond. All the rest is still stuck in the world of illusion and are consequently dwelling in 3D. Be aware that these percentages reflect how everything evolves presently, giving you a clear picture in an attempt to outline the general overview of how far ascension has progressed. Much will depend on the upcoming changes and on the energies emanating from the intense spring equinox, how the collective consciousness will evolve and accept who they truly are and what is about to unfold. Most of all, be loving towards each other and look forward to a wonderful opportunity to get a beautiful prospect and a personal enrichment. The spring equinox will enable us to once more bring a lot to the forefront and to manifest it. Everything is an opportunity, a chance and a beautiful experience, one way or the other. You will never miss it. You will never fall short of experiencing whatever energy. Everything is free and available for everyone. Nobody is left behind as everyone and everything are one. Have complete faith in yourself and in your inner world. I urge you these days close to the equinox to amply meditate and to focus on your inner self, on your heart and on all the beautiful things you would like to see fulfilled. I am Saint Germain and I stand by your side. I am that I am.